All right, I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shah by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to all the Akim out there pushing the word of sincerity and the truth. And I got a quick lesson, before heading out to the slave plantation. Just going into how there's many members in this body of ours. This multi-dimensional, so to speak. It's not one brother, or this is really for brothers in the faith, to never get beside yourself, never think too highly of yourself like you just one individual that's taking up the slack of the nation of Israel, or so to speak, and you just pushing the word, and there's no other person that's actually putting forth the labor, so to speak, it goes into a lot of things, because there's like going into how as many parts of the body, just like Paul spoke about, it's many parts of the body in Yahweh Shai. You have helps, you have prophets, of course, first and foremost, the apostles. All right, you have teachers, your leaders. Like I said, the diversity of tongues, different people that actually hold certain gifts. And every gift is not as significantly strong or as important to put on the forefront as the next gift, so to speak. But that nonetheless, all of them are important gifts, whether minor or major. And this is also, something for brothers that, may look at themselves as not as a major focal brother, so to speak, a sizable brother in the camp. And it's not really about that, because whatever part of the body that you hold, every piece that's made up of the body is important. If not, the body wouldn't have those certain parts. And I'm gonna go into certain significance to go into show how diverse and how many different parts make up the body on a whole. And this is dealing with the skeletal system. It says there are 206 bones in our body, but they are composed from 300 different pieces. Every piece has many parts. It has sides, angles, canals, holes, bumps, and more. And then there is the inside part of the bone. Right. And this goes into the organs. What are the 78 organs in the human body? You have the mouth, the teeth, the tongue, the salivary glands, different glands, because the glands, of course, are the secretion, of the what gets secreted out of the body. The pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, large intestines, liver, and gallbladder. Right, and a lot of these pieces of the body you never heard of, but they're just as important as the major parts of the body, the major organs, the liver, the kidney, the heart, all right, the brain, so to speak. Because even though you have something that's classified as the brain, it's so many pieces and parts that make up what you know as the human brain. It has the different 12 systems of the body, 11 organs, and so on and so forth. But that's the main thing I wanted to get, because we all play off of each other's gift. We all have a pivotal piece to bring to this faith. That everybody that will be collectively brought in as the 144,000, the 1/3, they all have a significant piece in the body of Yahweh Shai. If not, Yahweh Shai wouldn't have said so. Everybody represented a piece of Yahweh Shai. Just like the 12 tribes. Or the 12 apostles. When the 12 apostles was walking with Yahweh Shai, all of them was significantly important. Even if Thomas, of course, everybody knows the significance of Thomas. He was very, very important in the church. But even Thomas showing a lack of faith, being known as Doubtful Thomas, that was significant. That was important in itself, to show that we shouldn't waver in our faith. And also, even Judas Iscariot had a significant portion, or a lot, in the scriptures to be that necessary evil, be the wicked, the son of perdition. That was not Yahweh Shai, so that we all know and can realize not to fall up under the wayside. And I'm going to start with the scripture in 1 Corinthians 14:36. What came the word of the Most High out from you, or came it unto you only? If any man think himself to be a prophet, or spiritual, Let him acknowledge that the things that I write unto you are the commandments of the Lord. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. So the main point in 1 Corinthians 14:36 is, what came the word of the Most High to you? And the answer is no. Or came it out unto you only, because it doesn't work with one man or just one individual. And of course we know that the Spirit is dealing with, the apostles and elders, a great millstone primarily. It has nothing, that's not the topic at hand what I'm speaking on. I'm really just speaking on it for the most part for brothers and churches and things of that nature. And just you on a whole, you don't have to be the camp head, but you never get beside yourself, because that's a way that a lot of men fall and slip in this word and go by the wayside by thinking that they're just some super prophet and everybody else is somewhat dead weight, and they're carrying the weight for every man in their church, everybody and things of that nature. But that's not the case. Everybody has a very, very important role, and it's all for us to exercise that role. If you're the tongue, don't think about doing the job of the liver. The liver has its own significant role, so to speak. If you're a major organ, you can't think you could do the job of the tongue likewise. All right, tells you that in Corinthians the 12th chapter. All right, and you can't be jealous of the next man's position or portional lot in this faith, because the scriptures speak about how the ear can't be jealous of the hand, so to speak. They have different offices. They work. One is for hearing, one is for smelling, for the different cardinal senses, so that you can utilize those, because you need all your senses to be fully conscious. And we need all parts of the body to be fully woken up as a nation. All right, to be fully strong as a nation. Everybody that collectively makes up the 144,000 is the strength of Israel. All right, that's where the blessing come from, as us gathering together, O nation that desire. All right, and I'm gonna end it with this scripture, Romans 12:4. Matter of fact, 3. For I say, through the grace given unto me, to every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as the Most High have dealt to every man the measure of faith. Right, and your faith may be have a lot more measure than the next man, so you have a bigger portion of lot. All right, because you believe more, so you have more works that stick to your wall of faith. But the man that has a little faith, just like as it tells you, if I'm not mistaken, was that like the 13 or 14 chapter, he that is little in the faith, receive ye not to any evil disputation. So if a man is little and he hasn't as much a strong faith, you have to build that man's courage, build his faith, so that he'll become a strong part of the body, and he'll become a asset or a stronger piece, so to speak. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we, being many, are one body in Yahushua, and every one members one of another, having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the portion of faith, or ministering, let us wait on our ministering. Right, and you might be a brother that has a primary goal in ministry. Now, did the individuals in the book of Acts play a part in ministering unto the faith? Yes, they were very important. You had Joseph of Arimathea during the time of Yahushua. You had Dorcas. You had different women that actually helped Paul to live and abide in his household. Tabitha, these different seller of purple linen. Different women and things of that nature, different men that believed and was added to the body. But they, probably wasn't as strong as the teacher of Paul, of course, or they wasn't, or they didn't have the same measure of faith as Peter or James or John, which were known as pillars. But they still had they were still a major portion of the house of Yahushua. Of course, Yahushua being the chief cornerstone. Or he that teacheth on teaching, or he that exhorteth on exhortation, he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity. He that ruleth with diligence, he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleave to that which is good. So that's what we should. A matter of fact, I'm gonna keep going. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love, and honor performing one another. And that's what Yahweh Shah taught us, to love one another. You know, always have each other's back at the end of the day. You know, so that at the end of the day, when we make it to the finish line, we'll make it all there safe. All right, our job is to protect the flock of Yahweh Shah. You know, and like I said earlier, everybody has a plays a part. Everybody plays a very, very important part, and it's all for you to exercise and know what part you play, so that you can actually stand in the perfection of your lot. But you know, that's all I have for you, Akim. Hopefully, brothers edify, and by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shemi Awashai by Shem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, Akim.